Let me tell you guys a little bit of story about myself. In 2023, I decided to use NYSC to help better my life. What do I mean by that? I used NYSC to relocate to Lagos because I knew the kind of work I do or what I wanted to do. Lagos is going to be a good state for me to come hustle, right? So I didn't want to come without direction. I didn't want to come without plan. So what I did was, after school, I said, I was going to serve in Lagos, and I got Lagos, if you know why I laughed. But then I got Lagos, and yeah, when I moved to Lagos, I was determined enough to save my entire Alawi. If you guys don't know what Alawi is, if you're a foreign viewer, Alawi is simply a salary the government pays you every month for being a corps member and for basically serving your nation. Yeah, something like that. So I said I was going to save 365 days, the entire money. So the 12 months of my allowance, I was going to save it, and I did. Now, the last video I made, I talked about savings. If you've not mastered the act of savings, you have no business with investing. And somebody asked me, director, how do I save? And that's why I'm doing this video. I am going to show you how I was able to save 365 days or 12 months of my Alawi, and it didn't affect me basically. And this video is not sponsored, but then this is something I did, and I'm going to show you how I did it, how it worked for me. There are other apps and banks that allow you to save, but the reason why I used this one was because I could. It basically helped my system, and I'm going to show you how. What I simply used was the OP app, and the reason why I love this app is because it helped me. It paid me my interest immediately I locked up my funds, and I'm going to show you how you do it. So if you're using OP, like I said, this video is not sponsored, but then this is what I did. So if you're using OP, you just come to your OP, say they are paying you on, because me at the time they were paying me with Unity Bank. I think it was Unity Bank or Union Bank, I can't remember. So immediately they pay me there, I'll just move the money, the exact 33,000 naira, I'll move it to OP. Now, this was easy for me to do because my PPA was actually paying me. So the PPA I was serving was also paying me, but so it was not so much a burden for me because I already had like one money coming in from that side, and I have a target, right? Before we talk about the saving, if you want to save, let me give you a good structure on how to save your money. Have a target, have the reason why you want to save. Don't just save because everybody is saying save. Have a reason why you want to save. For example, you want to save for a car, or you want to save to rent house, or you want to save. Just have a reason. Let the reason be visible, something you can see, right? For me, I wanted to save to buy this camera that is recording me right now. So what did I do? I rented the camera for a day. Remember, I was in Lagos, so I rented the camera for a day. I think it was 20,000 naira at the time, and I shot with it, right? So I was happy shooting with this camera. I needed to own this camera. Why? Because it was an upgrade from where I was coming from, right? It was an upgrade from the Canon I was using at the time. So now I love how the shot looks. I love everything about it. And I have built a memory. I've built an attachment to this particular camera I want to own, right? Follow me. It's going to lead up to when we start saving, right? I've built a memory to this camera I want to buy, and the reason why I want to save. Now, in my head, the only thing holding me, or the only thing between me and owning this camera, is this 33,000 naira I need to be putting out every month, right? So for me, saving was not a burden because I already know what it was going to serve. I already know what it was going to do for me, right? So let's say you want to rent a house. Go out, find the type of house you want to rent, right? Ask how much it's going to cost to rent that apartment, and now let the reason why you're saving be to own or to rent that apartment. So anytime you want to put out that money, you're not going to feel, oh, this money would have helped me do something now. No, this money is the thing getting me closer to my dream of owning this house, owning this car, or for me, owning this camera. Right? So you're not going to save with grudges. You're going to save with joy. In fact, you cannot wait for the next month to come. You cannot wait for them to pay. You cannot wait for that money to enter. So you get a step closer to your dream. I don't know if you understand me. So for me, I wanted to own a camera, and I calculated 33,000 naira for the entire year was going to get me closer to the camera. Not exactly the camera money, but I have other things that was going to be bringing money to also complete the camera money. But this camera money is, if I don't put out 33,000 naira every month, I'm losing a chance to get my dream camera, right? So for me, saving was not so difficult because savings only brought me or took me closer to my dream camera. I hope you understand. So let's get to what I used to save and how that helped me. I used OP, right? So if you just come to your OP app, you click on the finance button down here, the bottom middle, click on the finance button. You can see it here. I had to off everything so that no information is being passed out. So you can see it here. You see wealth, you can see wealth, you see target, you see save box, you see fixed. I'm not going to give you a tutorial on how OP works. There should be videos about that. What I used was fixed savings. Fixed savings was what I used, and it was because they were paying out interest immediately you locked up the money. So you come to fixed savings, you click on create a plan. Then for me was 33,000 naira, which is my alawi basically. So you call it savings and you click mature date. From the first day I started saving, it was 365 days, but with time your interest will reduce, the percentage of your interest will reduce. So the closer you get, like on your last month, you're not going to receive exactly the same percentage, which on the first day, if it's 365 days, which is a year, you're going to be receiving about 18% of whatever you're saving. So with less days comes less interest. I hope you understand the mathematics. So you click on 365 days, you can go to the last day, 364, which is a year. So today is November 5. So you click on it, then you click on save. You can see it here that if you're saving 33,000 naira today, that's if you're deciding to use this system, you're saving 33,000 naira today, you're going to be getting about 17% annually, which is your interest rate. And yeah, they are paying you 5,594 naira now. You can decide to not take this money now and push it to your harvest day, which is the day you're going to be withdrawing everything, if that works for you. But me, what I did was I was taking out the interest so I could spend it and I could use it to survive while the 33,000 naira was being implanted into the future. So if you watch this video showing on the cards, it's basically breaking down how you are able to save and also have a system that pays you. This is a practical aspect of it. So for me, OP was paying me the interest immediately and I can use it to survive now while the 33,000 naira is being sent into the future to help me get my dream camera. So yeah, you select I cannot withdraw locked funds for until blah blah blah, and when you select it, you can lock up. So I don't have plans to lock up any money right now, so cancel that. I don't have plans to lock up any money right now. So yeah, OP is basically what I used and it helped me. I believe this video has shown you something. If you want to judiciously save, if you want to save traditionally, please, saving is good. Don't let them deceive you with the whole investing that everybody is doing. Yes, it's good to invest, but learn to save. If you don't learn to save now, even when you start making 100 million naira, if you don't learn to save now that you're making 100,000, if you start making 100 million, saving is still going to be difficult for you. So develop a saving habit. I believe this video has been able to teach you how to save. This is something I did, and I hope if you want to try it out, go try it out. Like I said, this video is not sponsored by OP. This is an app I use myself, and I hope it's been able to help you. Yeah, see you on the next one. Bye for now.